that meant the world. We kind of had to fight through a little bit of adversity at the beginning of the season, and we kind of had to figure ourselves out as a group and collect ourselves. And we knew what we had to do to be successful, and we got it done. And we're glad it happened. It was hard, but it was worth it.
Future in good hands in SC now that you're going with the next crop of guys.
Great hands. So I feel like the foundation is back at USC, and nothing but great is going to happen there.
How are we doing today, Stevie?
Good. How are you?
Good. Can't complain. Can you tell me a little bit about your journey from Utah to living in your car for a little bit, and then to USC? How that's influenced you as a player today?
Yeah, that was probably the best time I learned, like a life lesson. You know, when my wife and I moved out there, we kind of knew the love that we had for football, because nobody would move to another state they're unfamiliar with, live in their car for like 2.5 months just to play football.
Yeah.
But it was a great experience. I learned a lot, and I think if I didn't go through that little learning phase, then I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I felt it was necessary.
All right. And do you think of yourself as a prototypical 3-4 nose tackle?
Yeah.
And can you do one gap as well as two gap, or would you prefer to stay in a two gap kind of scheme?
I can do both. So yeah, I don't prefer one over the other, but just whatever teams want, then I'll be able to do it.
All right. Have you met with the Denver Broncos at all?
Dude, I think I met with everybody. But
Everybody?
Yeah.
All right.
But I even met with a lot at the Senior Bowl, so I kind of don't even remember.
Yeah, and you had a good Senior Bowl as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, all right. Thank you very much.
Yep. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Still alive?
Living the
Yep.
dream, right? Okay, so I just have some simple questions. Where have you been working out at postseason?
Orlando with Tom Shaw.
Now, have you been able to pick any brains of other previous NFL players or coaches or teammates that you know that were able to get in the same spot that you're at today, so that you can expect the crazy 4-hour delay at the hospitals and everything like that?
Yeah, so in Orlando we're training with Coach Pete Jenkins, and he's a longtime coach, and he coached in the NFL for a while. So we kind of picked his brain a little bit. I kind of picked his brain, and we had some vets that came in. Jelly from the Raiders, James Cowser from the Raiders, and Vernon Butler, the Panthers, who was a first-round pick. There was probably like 10 other guys. We kind of asked them questions, just kind of pick their brains apart to see what to expect here at the Combine. And so far, it's been smooth sailing, so can't complain.
Now, do you think it was valuable being able to have their input in what to expect for the Combine? If you didn't have it, do you think that would be as prepared as you are today?
Yeah, it would be like going into the Combine and blindfolded. You don't know what's going on. So I think I guarantee every single player here has picked somebody's brain apart about the Combine, because nobody wants to come in here blind, or else he won't be prepared at all.
Right. And then what are some of the weaknesses that you have been working on at the training facility?
What is what?
What are some of the weaknesses that you have been working on to be able to perform your best for these teams today?
Pass rushing. Yeah, and the 40-yard dash.
Who has been working on you with that?
Coach Tom Shaw.
And how do you feel about it today? If you were to have a crystal ball prediction, do you think that you're doing pretty well?
I hope so. We'll see. I put in the work, and we'll see what happens.
Now, if for some reason something was not to work out, what would you say to the teams about how your actual performance is able to overlook the Olympic type of timings and stuff?
I'll just tell them to watch the film. The film don't lie. It's a living, breathing resume, so I'd refer them back to the film.
And what film would you pick out in particular for them to be able to refer to?
Alabama, Utah, and Penn State.
And what was the best thing about that? Like, out of them, what was your best memory? Why those games?
Just because they're my most productive games.
Take them. Ready? Stevie, you good?
Yep, good.
Want to keep this?
Yep, thanks, bud.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Yep, thank you.